should be streaming on both platforms. You know, I should be streaming on both platforms. I hope I'm streaming on both platforms. Because my YouTube still ain't popping up with nothing. But I see my chat bar open on there. So I guess I am streaming. Yeah. All right. We gonna see how this shit go. We're gonna see how this goes. Well, let me go live on TikTok. What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, everybody? How y'all doing out there? Yeah. This is me. This your boy. It's your boy Jay. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Nope. Pork bacon. You know what I'm saying? I know you're not a Muslim. What's good? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Right now I'm doing something different. Yeah, I'm streaming live on YouTube as well. So, you know what I'm saying? If you want to see what I'm seeing on my phone, you can just go to the YouTube handle up there. I don't give a federal buck. If you want to see my YouTube stream live, go to my channel. Please subscribe. All right. Let's see how I can make this thing a little bit better. Let's see if I can shed some light on the situation. Oh, that's making me like a vampire. Oh, no. Turn that shit off. So what's happening, y'all? What's good? Yeah, I am streaming live on YouTube right now. I'm trying to do something different. I am streaming live on YouTube. I'm also streaming live on Twitch right now. I got this feed from the TikTok joint on my YouTube. I did some fly shit. You know what I'm saying? Dirty Southern Nerd, how you doing? I'm trying to get my people over to YouTube. You know what I'm saying? See how y'all doing. If y'all get over there, just comment. Tell me what you see. Tell me if that shit working or not. Let me know something. Somebody go over there to YouTube and see what's happening. Let me know if that shit working. Right? Because I'm doing it from this OBS. Stop eating pork a year and a half ago. Oh, it's working. It's working. I'm streaming on YouTube too. Oh, shit. I'm big time now. I'm big time. Don't play around with me. You're going to have to call my agent before y'all talk to me. I'm big time. All right. So this is the IGAF hour. This is the hour where, I want to take questions from y'all. I want to start spark up conversation. I just don't want to sit here talking to myself the whole goddamn time. If you got any questions, anything that you want to ask me, please let me know. I hope the sound on this microphone is clear. I hope I sound wonderful on this motherfucker, because I really don't know. Let me know how I sound too. Do I sound good? Do I sound all right? I can put these headphones on and see how I sound, but I don't even want to try that. Do I sound far? Let me know. Let me know. She say it's working. Vonsel Price, what's happening? Infamous Brat, what's good? Motors and Mountains, I look like a motherfucking Kennedy, what's happening? Hey man, I'm just glad to have y'all in here. Welcome to the IGAF hour. You know what I'm saying? We got a live stream. What motivates me? You know what motivates me is touching people. I want to always impact somebody's lives with my words. I want to be, I want the spirit that I have to stay with people. I want, what motivates me is that my impact that I have on people and just affecting them in some way, whether that's with my art or with my personality, just being good to people, because you only people don't may not remember you. They might not. Well, they might remember you, but they might not remember what you look like. They might not remember all of these different things, but one thing that people remember is how you make them feel. And what motivates me is to make people feel good, if that makes sense. My art makes people feel good. Hopefully this makes people feel good. That's a motivating factor for me. And whether it's my family, friends, or complete strangers, you know, I'm just here to try to, help people out. No, I'm not going. I don't know who that is. No, I'm not doing it. Not doing it. It makes all the sense in the world, don't it? You try to do good by people, people gonna do good by you. You know, that's the way I can try to look at it. Hopefully I can look at it that way. You know. Hey, good morning, Ace Goody. Good morning, Danny Blaze. I got to do a kid cough. I tell you what, that kid cough just bring everything out. That's what the kid cough does, and hopefully, you know. Are you planning to do more movie recaps? Yes, I am. I was doing a movie recap of Avatar the other day, but I'll take suggestions. You know what I'm saying? If there's a movie you want to recap, you just type it in. And I'm going to have my recaps. I'm going to have the full recaps up there. I'm going to have longer recaps on the YouTube channel. About saying, because I know sometimes, I go home and watch YouTube on my television, So if you want something longer and I have to scroll, through truncated versions of all of that stuff on TikTok, What's up, Alicia Howard Medellin? What's up? Hello, homie. My Christmas was wonderful. A little act of kindness can go a long way. You never know what someone is going through. You never know what somebody is going through, and you never know the impact that you can have on somebody's life. You never know the impact that you can have on somebody's life. Right now, y'all, I got 10,830 something subscribers on YouTube. Most of those subscribers are dormant because I haven't used that page in such a long time. But hopefully I can regenerate this page, revitalize this old YouTube page that I have. And you know what they did? Now I got to get 4,000 hours all over again. That's terrible. So, so I'm putting some stuff up there. So please watch it if you can. If you can't, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's called the It Gaff Hour, right? I'm just here for y'all. Good morning from Southern California. How y'all doing out there? I'm pretty sure it's nice and sunny in Southern California. Pretty sure it's nice and beautiful out there. It ain't that way here. It's sunny, but it's cold, and I hate that. I hate a bitterly cold, bright and sunny day. Recap of 28 weeks later. I did 28 days later. I'm going to do 28 weeks later. Bet that. I never thought about doing that. Bet that up. I'm going to have that there for you tomorrow, Southern Nerd. Bet that up. I like that idea. Thank you. See? We already working. I want to hear some relationship stuff. Anybody going through some relationship stuff right now? I mean, my relationship is going great, but I tell you what, marriage is a very difficult thing. Not difficult in a stressful way, or it can be stressful, but difficult in a marathon way. Sometimes you hit your stride and you're running good. Sometimes you get tired and you start getting a little slow. Start getting heavier breath, But I tell you what, I was reading something yesterday and it said that Americans now are having sex 9 times the rate that they were having sex in the 90s. So the average person is having 9 times as much more sex as they did in the 90s. And over, what is it, 61% of all singles don't want to be married. And I think that's sad. Because, countries are built on families. And what's going to happen when we don't have any families? What's going to happen when we don't have any more kids? It's going to be terrible. I saw Children of Men. It was a horrible world to live in. And I wonder what are y'all scared of? If you're on here, you're not married, you're single, what you scared of? I just want to know. I'm not judging you. Are you going to lose your freedom? Lose your finances? Yeah. I just want to know. I'm also streaming on Twitch, y'all. It's called ItGaff with J Ali. ItGaff with J Ali on Twitch. I'm never on Twitch that much. I'm trying to get to the whole thing, man. I don't really play video games and shit like that. I just like to talk shit. I am a professional bovine fecal matter motivator. Professional. I can do this. I can talk shit with the best of them. Grizz Talk, what's happening? Somebody a Grizzlies fan, y'all got thumped. Y'all got thumped on Christmas Day. Y'all got a big ass lump of coal. Adam Ho 824, what's happening? I think these are people who just slide through the chat while they scrolling, because the numbers don't go up. I think people just slide through, stop for a second, be like, oh man, it ain't no boobies. Let me keep on scrolling. The fear of getting blamed for something you didn't do in a relationship. I think that goes with trust, man. I think that goes with trust. The person that you with has to trust the words that you say and has to trust that you will not lie to them. What you say is what you mean. And that trust has to be earned. Like you can't expect them to not blame you for something bad or not blame you for something you didn't do in a relationship if you always upright. If you always, a man of your word, you don't lie to the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Then they should have no reason to blame you for something. And even if they do blame you for something, right? And you tell them, well, baby, I didn't do that. I didn't mean to do that. They might still be mad, but they trust that, you mean it with your whole heart, right? And that's when you know if somebody love you, right? When they could blame you for something, but they listen to you and they understand that, yo, you know what? I trust that he didn't do that maliciously, I trust that he wasn't cheating when I saw him talking to his old college friend. But that's all upon you. That's all upon you. Because trust in a relationship is a very important thing. It's a very important thing. You can't function without it. Communication and trust. And it's hard to say which one is more important than the other, because the more you communicate, the more you'll trust the person. And the more you trust the person, the more you'll communicate with the person. Man, y'all might laugh at me for wearing gloves in my own damn house. But my wife right now is a living furnace. I swear. She eat charcoal for breakfast. She's got a baby in the gut. And I didn't know this before she got pregnant, but a woman's blood volume like damn near doubles. That's terrible. I'm so glad men can't get pregnant. Y'all can have every bit of that. We will keep on going to war. Let's have a trade off. We go to war. Y'all give all the babies. That's the way the world always worked, and we've been just fine. You know? Women want to go to war now. Okay. It ain't that fun. I've been there. Kind of sucks. Yeah. Veterans in the house, where you at? Oh, thank you for the heart, mother of an angel son. Right? Mother of an angel son. I would just believe that too many. Here's the thing, man. I'm not saying that women can't go to war. You know? I can't say, I agree, we are going to be canceled. You know? I can't say women cannot go to war because I've been around some great female soldiers, right? A few years from now, it will be possible for men to get pregnant. I sincerely hope not, but if we do get pregnant, we gonna show these women how it's done, bruh. We are gonna show these women how it's done. The labor and delivery room is gonna have pool tables and PlayStations in that motherfucker. We gonna show the women how it's done. You know what I mean? We ain't gonna take no anesthesia. We're like, ah. It's pretty much you passing the biggest turd you ever passed in your life. That's pretty much it's good, but except the turd just rips your inside open. I just don't know where the baby gonna come from. You know? Yeah, that pool table when them contractions hit. Oh yeah, you know. But that's why the labor and delivery room is gonna have, you know what I'm saying, a speed bag and a heavy bag in there. So when them contractions come, we just gonna be like, heh, 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 heh. You know, we gonna be hitting stuff. And if I was a woman, I would get out the room because, you know, when men experience that, I didn't seen a man in extreme pain before. And they don't do what you think they do. They normally always cry for their mama. I don't know why when a man is in extreme pain, I'm not talking about, oh, I broke some shit. I'm talking about life and death pain. That M word, come on. You know what I'm saying? And not to make fun of the dead, but what did George Floyd say right before? Who was he calling for? He was calling for his mama. That's when you know some shit hurt, man. You make a grown man call for his mama? Oh, come on. And she ain't even nowhere around. She ain't even in the room. You know it hurt. Every man in a maternity ward will be calling for their mama. I meant when you men are sick, you are already. When we are sick, we turn into infants. Not even infants. We turn into toddlers when we're sick. You know, because, well, you know, me, I don't get sick too often, right? I might get sick, you know, catch a cold or something like that once or twice a year when the seasons change. And Lord Jesus, Lord help my wife, because I don't do anything. I don't know. I'm like, oh, I'm dying. I got my temperature is 99.1. Oh, Lord. I got the smallest temperature ever, and I am completely incapacitated. Completely. Now, my wife could have a fever, be on her period, and have a migraine headache, and still doing everything. You know? Superwoman. But let her look at a big menu and she completely shuts down. When it's time to figure out what she did, that's when she panics. You know, dirty southern nerd. And you giving me the side eye, man? Pastor, minister, Paz, what's happening? Got a pastor in the house. Michelle Gant, what's happening? Yeah. What's going on, Malject? How you doing? Say you love honesty, man. Do you? I think there's a certain level of honesty that women love because real honesty sounds like you being an asshole. But I don't think real honesty is necessary at times. Just because you want to tell how you honestly feel, that don't mean you should say it. Just because you honest, that don't mean you should say it. You know? I do. You can be blunt, right? But if your woman is depressed, she's been going through a very difficult time, and she did something really, really, she been working on something really, really hard, and she finishes it, and she said, well, do you like it? It'd be terrible to be like, hell no, I don't like that. You'd be like, oh yeah, you did a great job. I like it. You can make yourself believe you like what she did. You like the effort that she put in. There's ways around, you know. But that total honesty, you know, total honesty. I believe, Nikki Giovanni said something that I thought was profound. Right? She was talking to James Baldwin, and she said, lie to me. She said, when you go out in them streets, you show that white man your best face. You smile at him all the time. You're polite to him. He doesn't even know you have a problem. I swear he thinks that you're his best friend when you're at work, right? And because you're smiling, you're kikiing in his face, all he's seeing is your pearly whites. And he's like, man, Andre's a really good guy. I swear Andre loves me. He loves us, right? He just loves being here. And as soon as Andre's on his lunch break, he like, man, fuck these motherfuckers, man. I can't stand being here. But they see Andre's best face. Now, when Andre goes home, Andre is an asshole to his wife because he's not happy there. But you could be at your job, which doesn't even reward you as much as your marriage, and you want to show that person your worst face because you call yourself being honest and true. But that's not how to go. Sometimes you gotta lie and to keep your marriage going. Sometimes you gotta put on that face. You know what I mean? You gotta we lie. We lie to the people that don't mean nothing to us. To show them, just to make them feel better, to be pleasant around them. But the people that we love, we show our whole honest ass and make them feel miserable. Sometimes your marriage don't need you to tell the truth. Sometimes your husband don't need to know that you're miserable right now because your ass is going to get over it. Sometimes you don't know what's going on through his mind. He might have some very difficult problems at home or very difficult problems at work with family. And the last thing he needs is your ass being miserable around the house, even though you living in your truth. But sometimes your truth is not important to the bigger scheme of things at that moment. Now, if you remain unhappy for a long period of time, well, then you might have to address that because there's a fundamental problem in the relationship. There's a very fundamental problem in the relationship. But if you unhappy because you had a bad day, you put your best face forward for your boss, but you don't do that for your family. Everybody at work think you a wonderful person, and everybody at home think you an asshole. That don't make sense. That don't make sense. Lie to me. Lie to me. Yes. And don't act like y'all, women, men, don't act like y'all have a difficult time doing that. Y'all been faking orgasms since 18 years old. That's real talk. You know? Well, maybe I wasn't canceling everyone. I'm gonna yell loud. Yeah, man. You know, I told I told one woman I was with, like, listen here. I like a performance. Honestly, I'm not in your. I'm doing my best that I can to please you, right? But it's, you know what I'm saying. What pleases me is noise, and I want a lot of it. You know. That's what I want, right? Lie to me. Lie to me. Yeah. I want you to make me feel like my dick go out the front door. I want you to make me feel like I can fuck you from the next room. My shit's so long. You know? Yeah. For real. Lie to me. Lie to me. We gonna figure it out. Cause I'm gonna lie to you. Is this the best you ever had, Daddy? You goddamn right, baby. The best ever. The best ever. Yeah, man, yeah. You know what I'm saying? It seems like people only want to tell the truth when it benefits them. Sometimes the truth can be selfish. I'm just saying. We always like hold up the truth as it's always good to tell the truth. No, it ain't. Lies have a place. Everything in this world has a place. If lies didn't have a place, they wouldn't exist. If lies didn't have a purpose, they wouldn't exist. Shit. Lie to me, goddamn it. You know? I don't mind. I probably would have still been married to my first wife if she would have kept her goddamn mouth shut. You know? I told my wife, I was like, listen here, man. I love you. But if you cheat on me and that shit was an honest error of judgment, because I don't like to say mistake. But if you cheat on me and that shit was an honest error of judgment, well, let me tell you this. I don't want to know that shit. Lie to me. If it ain't gonna happen again, lie to my black ass. You know? And don't be getting guilty feelings 20 years down the line. Oh, dang, cheating though? Not cheating is not okay. But ignorance is bliss. Ignorance is bliss. And I was a private investigator, right? So I understand the stats on it. You know, unfortunately, over half the women and half the men cheat in relationships at some point in time. And it's not what they feel like is cheating, it's what the partner feels like is cheating. Right? So you might catch a text message, or you might catch a phone call, or you might see some too close for comfort, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. Or it might be full blown cheating, right? But my thing is, how is my house? Do I know? Have you given me any indication that some fuck shit is going on? Is my love being taken away and siphoned off somewhere else? You know what I'm saying? If it is, then I'm gonna know you cheating anyway. But if you get drunk in Cabo San Lucas and some 22-year-old hard body motherfucker, you know what I'm saying, uh, ride your ass hard and put you up wet, and then you leave, you don't ever contact that motherfucker again, what the fuck do I need to know for? Am I going to throw it now, because if you tell me, I gotta leave you. Just off of GP, I gotta leave you. You know? Or you come to find out that your child is not yours on their 12th birthday. And yeah, and if you do it, be smart. God damn. My mama said, if you gonna do wrong, you better do wrong right. If you do that shit, you better not let me know, because then when I know, all hell gonna break loose. So if you do wrong, I'm not telling you to do wrong. But if you do wrong right, please. If you're gonna rob a bank, don't get caught. If you're gonna sell drugs, don't go to jail. Nobody should even know your name. That's what I'm saying. I'm not giving people authorization to cheat. I'm not telling people that that's what they have to do. I'm not telling people that that's acceptable. But what I'm saying is that if you do wrong right. If you are willing to risk your family and throw everything away because you want some side dick or side pussy, you better make sure that you're doing the wrong thing the right way. Better get what you gotta get and get the fuck on out of there. You know what I'm saying? Because what you need another relationship? You already got one. You know what I'm saying? The people get in trouble for cheating is because they be trying to replace the person that they got. You married the motherfucker for a reason. But let me tell y'all again, I was a private investigator for about 3 years. And let me tell you, we had stats. This is empirical data that we had. This is not just like me, coming up with this from the top of my head, because the whole industry is based upon people cheating. A whole industry, y'all. That's how predictable cheating is. Now, you can't predict stupidity. As a PI, you must have lost faith in humanity. I didn't lose faith in humanity, but it really showed me what humanity is. It showed me what people really are. And people are a motherfucker, man. People that do some wild shit when ain't nobody watching. And the people you least expect. The people you least expect. The saints, the people that seem like they beyond reproach in public and everywhere they go, that person at the job that does everything right, that treats everybody polite, that person, man, that person got some shit going on. But they just better at everybody and not letting anybody know. And that's how everybody should be. In the 40s, 50s, these people was living abominable. They was doing the same stuff y'all doing right now without Tinder. I had a better way of keeping that shit quiet. Back then it was only a phone. If motherfuckers couldn't call your phone, they couldn't reach you. Now motherfuckers can reach you everywhere. 20 platforms they can find you. It was more man, cheating has never been acceptable to women. I don't care what you say. You can go back to Helen of Troy or Middle Ages. Cheating has never been cool with women. Unless these women happen to be in a society where polyamory is the standard. Telling you, man, Jordan Quell guy. Yeah, my mom said, if you're going to do wrong, you better do wrong right. If you're going to rob a bank, you better not get caught. If you're going to kill somebody, you might as well not get caught. It's better to be a mastermind than the motherfucker in jail. Women ignored it. or never fought due to life at that time. Yeah, it's never been okay for in a monogamous culture. You know, C standards doesn't need to prevalent in the population for the right fit. Is transparency, informed consent. Yeah, you know, I would rather I would rather my woman come to me and be like, "Hey, listen here. We've been married for a long time, right?" I'm like, "Yeah." So I was thinking about going on vacation and you know, I'd be like, okay. Well, shit, what's good for the goose is good for the gander." And that would stop my wife right there. She'd be like, "Oh, no, no." Because, hey, my wife is bisexual, right? And, before we got married, she was like, "Hey, can I have, saying when we get married, can I have a girlfriend?" I was like, "You sure can. You sure can have a girlfriend when we get married. But fair exchange ain't no robbery. Then I can have one too." Shit. She's like, "Nope. I'm I can sacrifice a girlfriend." And women are incredibly possessive. It's something about that one dick that they got that's theirs. I don't know. Can I say that on? Everybody be trying to avoid cussing on here. You can cuss on here, right? You know. I'm just saying. Say we don't care. Who don't care? Who's we? I just need a little clarification. You know. But yeah, man. I told my wife, I'm like, yeah, you can have your girlfriend, but let me. I can have one too. And see, my wife know me, right? So it will be very interesting because you know how women are. They just, you just want to get your one little girlfriend, your one person. You know. Me, on the other hand, you opening up the whole gates. You open up the whole gates. The bulls got to come out, right? You know, only thing I can do is hunt. That's the only thing I can do. You know, I don't necessarily. We don't believe in open marriages and none of that nonsense. The only thing I can do is hunt. I can hunt. I can try to catch some meat, put it in a cage, and let my wife see it, and then she can decide if we're going to eat it. But she's got to cook it first. You know, I can catch it, but I can't kill it. I can't cook it. It's a catch and release if it's not approved by the chef. You know? And then the hunting has to be approved. You have to have a license to hunt. I just can't go out there and go freely hunt. I gotta, hey baby, it's quail season. Can I have a quail pass? What quail you looking for? This red quail right here. See this one? The red quail. Can I go hunt that? Don't be hunting no other quails. If I bring it back, if I catch it, do you want to cook it? I don't know. I got to see how the quail is. It might be a mean quail. You know? You know? You say one what? Tamalia? Beef is in season. Why she gotta sound like Granny? I don't know. I don't know. But I'm just doing that in advance because when she eventually gonna sound like that, so I might as well make her sound like that right now. Because every black woman wind up sounding like this. Every single one. Is it too young? Is it too old? Exactly. You know what I mean? Is the meat fresh? You know what I'm saying? You don't want no dirty meat. You might have, problems with it, diseases and things. So when you hunt something, you got to make sure you hunt for a clean animal, you know? And then, at one point in time, we was trying to find a nice animal to stay and reside in the home and turn it into a human being that lives with us and functions. Tell you what, that's some hard shit, man. That's hard. Motherfuckers say that they want that. You don't want that smoke. Do you know what it's like to come home and have two women mad at you at the same time about different shit? It's like playing football and basketball at the same time. Shit's terrible. It is a headache, but it's one of them things where you're going to have a problem anyway in any relationship. My uncle told me one time, he was like, listen here, every woman is going to give you problems. Every single woman you meet is going, he say, don't you get with you a ugly woman or a big woman or an insecure woman and think she not going to give you no problems. Every woman is going to give you some problems, so you might as well get a pretty one. Yeah. Some of these guys think that they have to, level down to get a compliant wife, or what they call that, submissive wife. All right. You believe that if you want to. That submissive wife is going to give you the same problems, because when women get married, guess what, buddy? Your power is gone. She could talk. And this is another thing. Women, why don't you just lie? Y'all hard-headed. Y'all not smart. When you get married, you got the power. Why y'all fighting back against these men? Whatever they say, y'all gonna do the same shit anyway. You know what I mean? If they say we want our women submissive, we don't want modern women, no. Be like, okay, we agree with you. What y'all want us to do? We'll do everything. And then once you're married, gotcha, bitch. Y'all do it anyway. Y'all do that shit anyway. I'm telling you. So, why not? All of these women fighting this. See, that's what y'all got different from the old school women. The old school women played the game. They played the game. Yeah, granted, old school women, they might have had to deal, as long as nobody get no physical abuse, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, submissiveness is just cover and concealment for the ultimate ambush. Because I thought my wife was submissive and everything like that. Really, she was just like a dark government in the background, pulling strings and running things. Like, God damn, I thought I was in control. But I'm not. You know? Married women like to make their husband think they in control. And every old school woman knows this. It's y'all, I hate to sound like Kevin Samuels, it's y'all new modern women that don't understand how the game is supposed to be played. And all men are saying is like, y'all don't know how the game is supposed to be played. At least make me think you submissive at first. At least make me think that. Lie to me. If I'm gonna make all of these sacrifices for you and you don't want to give me the energy to lie to me, lie to me. You know? You can be a partner. You can be a partner. But in every partnership, people have the power at different times. You know? You making a bad decision, I'm going to be like, yes. Yeah, but by the time he's about to make a bad decision, you already got control of the game. And he thinking, you know what I'm saying? He not even going to make that bad decision. It's crazy how men are masters at manipulating women, and only the hoes know how to manipulate men. Even the nice guys are great at manipulating women, but only the hoes are masters at manipulating men. The hoes know what a man want. The hoes know what men like to talk about because they done been around more than you. And they have more partners than you. That's why they always get married first and they stay married. Hoes be winning. The hoes be winning. And then you got some perfectly nice woman who stands on her morals and all of that good stuff. You know, sometimes you got to make concessions to succeed. There ain't no billionaire out there without blood on his hands. Stop, tell the secrets. What the hell is wrong with you? You don't tell the secrets. You got to know which secrets to tell, and some secrets stay in the vault forever. Your wife don't need to know that you used to put peanut in your booty hole. She don't need to know that you used to lather up with peanut butter on your booty. What you need to know that for? Oh, you want to put the cowboy? I just tried to come up with the most craziest example I could. That's a truth she don't need to know. So the cowboy hat has been requested. Oh, I'm about to put it on backwards. God damn. All right. Since the cowboy hat was requested, I had to put it on. You don't need to know these things. How you doing? You don't need to know these things, people. You don't need to know these things. Some secrets do not deserve to be told. They don't deserve to be told. I'm telling you. This thing is messing my whole thing up, though. Okay, hat's gone. There we go. Don't know. And my grandmother told me that. And I believe that was a, when I first got married, I didn't know too much about anything at that time. And I thought you were supposed to tell the honest to God truth all the time. Because I was a church boy. You know what I'm saying? I thought I was supposed to, be honest the whole time. No. My grandma told me, you can't tell the girl the whole truth, son. I'm like, but I didn't do anything wrong. So, but you can't tell the girl the whole truth. You just can't. You know? Sometimes people deserve to be lied to. Sometimes. It's called wisdom. You know? Exactly. Exactly. So if you do wrong right. If you do wrong right. You know? That's the only thing you can do. You can handle the consequences. You know, I just try to avoid doing wrong in the first place. So that way I don't even have to worry about the consequences. You know? Because them consequences are hell. You know? Because here's the thing, right? I think this is what pisses women and men off is that you are willing to jeopardize everything that we have worked together to build for fleeting moments of pleasure. You're willing to throw it all away. And I'm talking about married people because if you got a boyfriend and girlfriend, there ain't no such thing as cheating because y'all ain't in no legal contract. Y'all in a social contract, but y'all, you know, when you boyfriend and girlfriend, you can get a job opportunity in China, have to leave tomorrow and never see that motherfucker again because it pay too much for you to turn down. And they don't want to move to China. Oh well, relationship over. Now you married and you get that job in China. You got to move. You have to move. Ain't no baby, we can't turn down no 7-figure salary just because you don't want to go to China. We got to go. The hell wrong with you? Your girlfriend, she can dip. She can choose to stay. She'll find somebody else because she don't want to go live in China. Yeah, that's real talk. Real talk. You know, that's good leadership though. To get you in a better life. That's not you, yeah. I'm not really that interesting. I'm a pretty boring guy. You know? Hey, what's going on? Michael Beecham. What's going on, brother? Tom from MySpace. Hey, MySpace was a motherfucker, man. I miss MySpace. That was the best social network ever. And you know what? A lot of people don't know that wasn't even the best social network ever. The best social network of all time, if you old enough, you remember this, was Black Planet. That shit was amazing. And if you wasn't lucky enough to experience Black Planet, I feel sorry for you. See you later, Tamalia. Tamalia. I know that's not how you pronounce it, but Tamalia. You met your wife on Black Planet, see? Black Planet was that thing, man. You know? I still got friends that I met on Black Planet. It was just like MySpace, but with black folk. Same thing you can do on MySpace, you can do on Black Planet. Matter of fact, MySpace is like living single, and no, MySpace is like friends, and Black Planet was living single. You know? Baby Cakes Creates, how you doing? Yeah. And it wasn't a whole bunch of black people online, right? So it wasn't a whole bunch of black people online, but the black people that were online, they wasn't hood, it wasn't no bullshit, Everybody, most of the people on Black Planet was like in college, upwardly mobile black folk, or some people with some goddamn sense. Sunflower, hey, how you doing? Yeah. Now, and Facebook wasn't always that way. Facebook at first you had to have a college, you had to have a college email to get on there. And as soon as they opened up the floodgates to just regular people, Facebook went downhill. It was over. It wasn't fun anymore. What's cracking, sunflower? What's happening? Ain't nothing cracking but the bacon. Now we got Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp. What's another one? Uh, what's the one where Snapchat, TikTok? They even got another one they came out with, which is the reason why TikTok got this whole now, that bullshit now function going on, right? Because I think I forgot what that new social network is, but it's pretty much the same as TikTok now, which I think is pretty damn stupid. So people can see where you're at and what you're doing at this very moment. Who gives a shit? If it was important enough, they make a TikTok about it. The hell? They just trying to keep tabs on people. They're trying to watch every move. Cause remember, for real, on the real part though, Vine was dope, but I ain't like that 8 second stuff. I think that's why TikTok took off. I know Vine, I think 8 seconds was too little, and for people like me, you know what I mean, my jokes take a little time to develop. Vine to me was for a whole bunch of goofy humor. You know? Howdy, partner. There's a tip on keeping the brim of your cowboy hat fit. What's that tip? Set and store your cowboy hat brim up. Does it shrink or does it get bigger? I might need mine to get bigger. Keep the brim up. You mean like this? So you just put it upside down. Because this will eventually fall? Is that what you're saying? Okay. I'm going to remember that. I'm doing that right now. The brim. Okay. If it's down, it will fall. So just keep it upside down. Gotcha. So when it falls, it look like you got a Mennonite hat or something like that, don't it? Yeah, Sunflower. We was just talking about MySpace. You laid. Yeah. Let me put on these headphones. Hear how it sound. Let's see. Yellow. All right. It ain't that bad. It sounded pretty good. Yeah. Hey, Happy New Year, Crazy for Truth. Thank you for the love of the content. Christmas was awesome. Christmas was awesome. Jabbar is back. What's going on? I remember names really well. You know. Well, it's some that I remember more than most. Hey, y'all follow that Mariah College official. That woman has some talent. She can sing. She's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? She make good content. Follow her. She just be on here singing. Just singing and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like a hummingbird. You know? She's a walking thirst trap. Hey. You know? Yeah. She one of the type of women that you just feel guilty if your wife walk in and you're on TikTok. You wouldn't even doing nothing wrong. They're just so pretty that there could be the perception of something going on. You're like, oh, let me just Scroll up. Too goddamn pretty. Can't have her on there. Nope. Hey, man. Hey, man. I believe we got to give people they do, man. You know, men don't compliment women enough unless they want something from them. And women damn sure don't compliment men at all. You know? Not at all. On how, as far as how they look or whatever, because, you know, I believe if men got more compliments, they wouldn't be as thirsty. They thirsty because it's dry. And where does the rain come? The rain come from y'all. That's why they thirsty. Give these motherfuckers a little drop of water of a compliment every now and then. You know? Oh, goddamn, Louisiana's in the building. A whole goddamn Gemini stepped up in her. You know? Oh, man, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Maria. I know that's not how you say it, but I just think that's hilarious. You know? What's happening? What's happening? Now, them two, listen, if single men on here, them two that just came in this month, that just commented, they two bad motherfuckers, man. You know? Y'all need to follow them. And get your game together, though. They don't take no shit based upon their TikToks. Hey, what's happening? What's good? What's good? What's good? That holiday 777. You know? I mostly watch cooking and hood meals. Hey, man. I don't know. You know what? I really don't watch that much on TikTok. I use TikTok like a tool to just get my creativity out. I spend more time, you know, making TikToks and looking at TikToks. And if I do look at TikToks, I'm just looking for something to inspire me to make TikToks. Ain't that some shit? Cooking videos hit. Man, I don't like to watch people cook food all the goddamn time. It make me hungry as hell. I don't want to be thinking about food all the goddamn time. I'm already too goddamn heavy. Y'all know. Listen, y'all. And it's some serious shit. I'm ashamed of myself. You know how much weight I done put on since my wife got pregnant, man? 40 motherfucking pounds. And she still got like 3 months left to go. But there's a Crunch Fitness opening up right down the street. I got to get this shit off before this baby come, man. It's a little boy. It's my first boy. It's the first boy in my family in a long time. He gonna be so spoiled. He gonna be so spoiled, man. You know, I got 3 girls too. 2 grown, 1 7. And the 7-year-old is 35. So. Oh yeah, we need some stuff. Whatever stuff you got. I'm not above free stuff. I love free stuff. Especially free baby stuff. Shoot. Give me all the free baby stuff. Socks. You know, everything but used diapers. What you got? You need to pay for shipping and handling? We got you. You know what I'm saying? Even give you some for your trouble. Yes, we know y'all like food in the Big Easy. Everybody in New Orleans is skinny until they turn 30. And then when they hit 30, all bets is off. They round into shape. Pun was intended. You know, they say, no, you grew up fat. Hold on 1 second. It's time for daddy duties. Yeah, baby. Yeah. You lost weight at 21? My wife grew up a big girl, you know. Uh, but I fell for her when she was a big girl, you know. And then that motherfucker she just caught something, you know what I mean? Not caught something bad. She just caught some. She got fit as a motherfucker, man. Fast. Like she got tired of that. She's like she got tired of being big one day, and that was a wrap. It was a wrap. And she mad at me that I got her pregnant. Well, she not mad that she pregnant. She just like, as soon as I had this baby, you're paying for the tummy tuck. I say, I got you. I got you. I get it. I understand. I grew up meaty. Them knees be hurting, man. You know? And listen here, y'all, man. This is kind of embarrassing to say, but, when you a man and you gain a little weight, you get winded a little faster. The pumps per minute, you know, the BPM kind of suffers, when the engine's too heavy. The mileage decreases. You get tired, y'all. And I remember the first time, and this shit happened like last year. I remember the first time I got tired. Like, like tired. Like I felt my heart was going to explode. I was like, God damn, I got to sit down. Hey. If you ain't there, y'all gonna be there one day. What them old black folks say, keep living. You know what I mean? That's why I can't, man. Like, I don't see how these old big men be doing it with these little sugar babies. Like, And you see, and the skinny old men with these thick women. You see, that's what happened to Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels got with that thick nurse and she took him out. He wasn't ready for that. Y'all should be ready. Some of y'all should register that thing as a deadly weapon. Some of y'all can kill a man. Some of y'all can take a man out. Got no chance. Kevin Samuels had no chance. See that thick nurse, man? You see that? He wasn't ready for that, man. Them Red Bulls did not prepare him. Hey. You know what I'm saying? Them Red Bulls did not prepare him for that red bone. That red... Oh, man. You know what I mean? Gee. But I just got cushion right now. I just got cushion. Me and my wife was joking. He's like, we can't bring another big woman in the bed. We got to find somebody slim that can fit through the cracks. Hey, so, no, man. Hey, I didn't figure out this. I didn't understand this whole streaming thing, but y'all, I got this shit figured out now. We only going up from here, y'all. All right. I don't do nothing and suck at it. Let me let y'all know right now. I'm not used to being anything but awesome. So I don't know what's gonna happen on this TikTok or streaming thing, but See y'all on Showtime, HBO. Everybody in this initial chat, y'all say this screenshot. When we get there, I'm gonna fly you out. Fly the audience out for all the original believers. Yeah, you gotta start doing lives, Gemini. You funny as a motherfucker, man. You know? And so, not all women is funny. Most of them are funny in a corny way, Women got this wonderful corny humor. But some motherfuckers is just fucking funny. Man, funny story. During the whole time I was doing my web series back in the day, I knew Issa and her whole team. Her executive producer of Awkward Black Girl was this African brother named Benoni To Go. Real cool dude. We was all at the African American Film Festival together. It was a good time. Bronze Film Festival too. Shit, if you look at my Instagram, I got a picture of me and Issa on there. Cool people, man. She deserved everything she got. She a grinder, and she's incredibly intelligent, because y'all got to remember, this motherfucker was in Stanford. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, it's too much complaining on TikTok. What are people talking about? Either they're talking about the Lord, and they telling you got to be saved, and what God, he said, and then they having prayers, and they keeping their eyes closed, and they're saying things like this. Or somebody up there talking about, and another problem with the women of society is the women think that they're men, and did, and then you got the people folding out the cards. Yes. It says right here that you will have prosperity. And then they got people doing dumb shit, just siphoning rocks and shit. TikTok has done a lot to make me question the intelligence of the world. Not just America, the fucking world. If anything, let me know that the world is going to shit, it was TikTok. Once I seen all of this shit on TikTok, I knew that we were fucked. We have no chance. We got no shot. We're going by the way of the dinosaurs. Y'all better enjoy it now. Get a diesel engine. It won't matter. We raised a whole generation with tablets in their face, y'all. These kids don't even got friends. They don't go outside. What you think gonna happen when they become adults and they have to live? Oh, shit. I'm telling you, might as well smoke you a carton a day. It ain't gonna be long, y'all. Hold on, I gotta do another kitty or granny cough. Hey, friends, username. Yeah, that's a long ass username. Yeah, like people with them username. Pick a goddamn name, man. Why you gotta show you the people who go by username such and such and such, they give nothing in life. They only take in life. They are the takers. Everybody that don't even put a damn username down, you are a taker in life. You never give anything. You run red lights. You don't pay your damn taxes. You intentionally cheat on your goddamn child support. You are one of the lowest people of all time. You user 398-479-843-942-179-847-356. You don't have the energy. You don't have the energy to make up an imaginary name. You could just put Brick Spoon and nobody would care. But no. You want You want to just have user with infinity sign behind that mom. Here come a cough. I'm just, ain't they? They are the takers. If you want to know all the people in this world that are causing it to go down in flames, I guarantee you they have a user and a number behind it. I guarantee you that. Those are the ones. Those are the ones. Those are the ones that are the problems. I'm telling you. And if you want to see me not here and flickering and everything, you can go to my YouTube. I don't give a federal fuck on YouTube. I got that simultaneously casting. I'm big time. I hooked up 3 live streams at the same time. Can't tell me shit right now. Simple things make a simple man happy. And I'm a simple man with complex thoughts. Yeah. That must have been some yesterday weed. That wasn't today weed. That was yesterday weed. Yesterday weed. Today weed don't make you cough. Yesterday weed, you know. Yeah. Not all are born creative, and honestly, I don't know how to fix it. Yeah. Yeah. Yep, user 216. That's another take. Show some initiative in life. User. Use your imagination. Come up with a name. Identify yourself. And then people that don't want to have pictures up. This is a social media, meaning that this is a digital representation of a goddamn room where people pass social messages. And just imagine if people came into this motherfucker with masks on. Put your picture out there. You know? They could, I like fries. They could do anything. You know what I'm saying? They could be nut butter for all I'm concerned. You know? I told my wife was, you know, she didn't know about nut butter. I was like, you never heard of nut butter? She's like, what is nut butter? Nut butter is that you know, that topical layer of man-made lubrication underneath the walnuts there. You know, it's comprised of a little bit of fecal matter and sweat. Because men are nasty. Yeah. Oh man. Hopefully y'all wasn't eating. I'm just joking with y'all, man. Smells chalky. Ugh. Okay, all right. So if black people get ashy, do white people get chalky? Think about that philosophical question. If black people get ashy, do white people get chalky? Bam. I'm better than Joe Rogan. God damn it. My first time doing this shit. First time with a microphone in front of my face. I'm better than Joe Rogan. I'm coming for you, Joe. Old steroided bald man. Yeah. They have an app for that. Space Coast GMA. Your dad Quail guy. Is this your actual? I have no idea what you're talking about. Chalky White. Hey, Chalky White. Hey. No, this is not my first live, but this is my first live simultaneously streaming like like I'm doing some real shit on YouTube and Twitch. This is my first time doing that. Like actually trying to take it a little serious instead of just getting on here and fucking around. Put a little effort into it today. Made a little background and shit. Look at my little background, y'all. You know, look at that. Can a lazy black man get a hand for showing some effort? Thank you. You know, and it's fucked up when you're a lazy black man too, because you just fall into all the stereotypes. Right? Yeah, you're a lazy black man. Yep, I am. Yeah. 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 I'm the exact stereotype. Yeah, I'm yeah. Yeah. I'm official. Yeah, I do look like a radio. I look like a radio DJ, right? I always wanted to be a Spanish announcer. They just sound so cool. Suavemente. Bésame, tú quiero sentir tus labios. Besadonio otra vez. They sound smooth as hell, don't they? Yeah. Like soccer game. Any sporting game that you watch in Spanish is fucking lit. It's exciting as a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? They could be talking about golf. Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods, didn't know put the roll, goal. Tiger Woods, lelo, Tiger Woods. Yes, and Tiger Woods just hit it in the fairway. Still got a whole 5 strokes left. Oh, fuck. Oh, yeah. Spanish TV is a lot better. It is. I was married to a Panamanian. She came from a family of pickpockets. I didn't know that till after I got married. Her mama stole a whole goddamn, what you call them things? Garage or storage unit. Stole a whole storage unit of my shit. God damn. They lived up to, I'm so proud of them because they lived up to every stereotype of Panamanians ever. And her mama had a gold tooth. I should have knew I was fucked. Yeah, what is up with Panamanians and gold teeth? Damn. Do the movie Nobody? All right, I'll do the movie Nobody. You know? Yeah. HDW, GMA, Grandma. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Big Granny. I know I'm not the only one with it that had a very interesting grandmother. You know, I just thought everybody grandmama was like that. I'm like, wait, your grandma didn't stab nobody? It's something when you come from like a dysfunctional family, you just think everybody family like that. You know, you just think that's just the way of life. I went over to, I had a date one time and she asked me to pick her up from the house. And she was like, you want to come inside and eat? I was like, sure. And they were sitting at the table. And it wasn't Thanksgiving or Sunday. It was like a regular day. And the TV was off. And they were talking. Like, how was your day and shit? That shit was crazy. When you come from a dysfunctional family, you like, hold on there. Ain't nobody eating in front of the TV. Nobody yelling at each other right now. What the hell? Tell you. Yeah. Then who else was anybody here that was abused as a child? I know I was. My mom had a boyfriend who used to whoop my ass. He would try to beat me like a grown man. I hit him with a bat one day though. I got his ass. Came up behind him. Boom. Yeah. It wasn't a big bat. It was like one of them little baseball souvenir bats. I was like 5 years old. Yaka. Yep. Mhm. Hey man, tell me. She told me stories about lewds. What's lewds? What y'all talking about? People be having conversations in my life. Y'all can't be having conversations without including me. I guess you can, because I don't be. I just go off on a rant. That's how I grew up. However, it doesn't mean it wasn't dysfunctional. I had to pick my own switch. What? It seems like picking your switch did some severe trauma to y'all. Yeah, damn. Hell, I had to go. I heard Lauryn Hill's daughter talk about I had to go, the emotional trauma that I suffered, I had to go pick a switch. Well, that's just how it is. Better than getting punched in the face. That old abuse, that wasn't no fun. Those. Ludes. A. See, them people in the 70s and 80s, they got a different type of high. I don't think human beings have been that high since the 80s. No, really since the 70s. The 70s was a different type of high. They were so high, they fucked up the whole next generation. Them baby boomers were so high, they got so high in the 70s, they completely just slept through the 80s. That's why everything in the 80s looks terrible. The cars look terrible, the fashion looks terrible. Oh my God, women were wearing shoulder pads and shit. It was terrible. It was a bad time. Stonewashed denim. Oh my God, it was terrible. If you weren't in the 80s, you better be glad. You know? 80s babies, we was the cutest. We were survivors. Them baby boomers did not give a fuck about it. Baby boomers' motto should have been fuck them kids. Because they just left us at home. They was taking extra shifts while we was at home. Like they ain't have kids at home. In the 90s, they just let you walk around. You know what? As a little boy, at like 8, 9, 10 years old, I rode my bike all over St. Louis. If you know anything about St. Louis, I rode my bike from one end of Yuba City all the way to Forest Park, damn near to downtown. Man, them baby boomers' motto should have been fuck them damn kids. It should have been actually like this. Fuck them goddamn kids. That's what their motto should have been. Because they didn't care nothing about us in the 80s or the 90s. Our playgrounds were death traps. Everything was painted hot steel on concrete. Listen, y'all. Generation Z and, we had to play on hot concrete. We had to slide on baking pans with no grease. They had this thing called a merry-go-round. Shit went like 90 miles an hour on top of concrete. If kids just fell off, busted shit all open, all the time, every day. The nurse was busy as hell, and the school nurse in the 80s, that shit was like a trauma ward. Kids coming in there with broke shit all the time. You don't believe me? You better ask somebody. She was like a trauma ward, y'all. She was terrible. The 80s was a rough time. The 80s tried to take us out, man. You had the Cold War. Listen, the 80s, y'all don't understand. Pete, they was about to drop bombs on each other for no reason other than they didn't like each other. Ain't nobody a cold. How can you have a war with nobody shooting? Ain't that some white people will invent a war? They will invent a new type of war. We're going to have a Cold War. What the hell? So that means if you got a Cold War and a hot war, you got a lukewarm war? Boy, I tell you what. I saw this thing on Fox. And Fox News has said that there's a war on everything. And this is some real shit that I'm about to tell you. They said that it was a war on hot dogs, a war on Jesus, a war on off days, a war on Sundays. It was a war. Oh, it's a war. Why has everything got to be a war? Can we just have a contest? You know, can we have a contest on homelessness? At least that way, when you have a contest, somebody wins. In war, nobody wins. You know, we thinking the wrong way. Even the words, even if you notice how we word things, words are important, man. You know, words mean something. You know, watch what you call each other. Watch what you say to each other. People treat their words like they don't mean anything anymore. That's why people getting canceled left and right, because they saying dumb shit. Watch your motherfucking mouth. Remember, every single thing you say has an impact, whether it's written or spoken. And do you want somebody to find something, some dumbass shit you wrote 7,000 years from now? Like, god damn, this fossil was dumb as hell. Man, all your words are the 4 agreements. Be impeccable with your word. Yeah. I never read the 4 agreements, but I guess, I agree with that. You know? Yeah, man. People act like, here's the thing that I don't like. It's a microcosm, actually, like road rage. Road rage is a microcosm of our society. People think that they exist in the vacuum and can feel free to say or do anything that they want without any real consequence. And eventually 2 people get caught up in some bullshit and terrible things happen. Road rage. Road rage is just a microcosm of our society because everybody believes that they live in this whole internet vacuum where they're free to spout off their opinions and say everything that they can want to say without any type of consequence whatsoever. Yeah, you got freedom, but just remember something happened with your freedom. You don't live in a vacuum. And this is not to say that some people are too motherfucking sensitive, but some people are too motherfucking stupid, and they don't know when a joke is not a motherfucking joke. And some people are just goddamn downright cruel. So, that was my rant for today. I done worked myself up. Y'all done got my blood pressure up now. You know, I done got my pressure up. What do white people call high blood pressure? Do they call it pressure? They call it pressure. Y'all done got my pressure up. Y'all call it levels. My levels is up. What do y'all call it? You know? Man, I'm down here in Oklahoma, and you know what they call blunts, y'all? In Oklahoma, they call blunts sticks. Old girl came over here. He was like, yeah, you got a stick? I'm like, yeah, I do. It's pretty forward of you to ask, though. We haven't even got started yet. Honey, she asked if I had a stick. They call blunts sticks. Yeah. Yeah. A stick, a pistol. Well, a stick is a pistol. They both shoot. See, you done set yourself up. I'm not going to roast you, though. I'm not going to do it. You're nice. I respect whole Gemini because, this is a social media app, right? And it's brought for people to come together. But then people on here because most of them lonely as a motherfucker. But then when you write to a motherfucker, they don't write back. You say, hey, how you doing? Every woman you say hey to, they think you're trying to fuck them. Ain't nobody want you. Just saying hi and thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. What you mean by that? Thank you, bitch. Shit. Oh, man. He say, I be responding, I'm not a star. I'm so see Southern hospitality. When somebody speak to you, you speak back. That'll get your ass. Well, them new people in New York, you say, hey, how you doing? They just walk right by you. Motherfucker in the South, like, I said, hey. You're deaf or you're stupid. For real. Southern hospitality. Act like the other person, at least act like the other person is a human being. You know? That's all Southern hospitality is. Acting like somebody important at least. God damn. And then y'all come and move down to Atlanta, come down to the South and try to bring that bullshit with y'all. Y'all try to bring your road rage with you. We don't want that down in the South. We don't need that. You can take that back to where you got it from. And then y'all try to bring that bumping into people on the sidewalk. Where y'all do that at? In the South, you don't bump into somebody and not say nothing. You better say, my bad, excuse me, I'm sorry, whatever. Yeah. People in New York will bump you and say, hey, watch where the fuck you going. Oh, you ran into me. Man. Like, I don't want no. Now you bump me, you meeting Jesus. Yeah, people in the South. People in the South, we don't know how. See, you northerners from the big cities, y'all are used to people being in your shit, in your space. Y'all don't got no space. You don't got no space in your apartment. You don't got no parking spaces. You don't got no space on the subway. You don't got no space where you could just be alone. You don't got no space. So when y'all come down to the South, y'all get up in our space. And we used to having space. We used to acreage in the South. If we want to get away, we can get away in 5 minutes and be alone anywhere in the South. Take 10 minutes, you can be alone. away from everything and everybody. 10 minutes, anywhere in the South, even big cities. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Except Miami. That don't count as the South. Miami is some other shit. That's another monster. You know? Yeah, sure. You know, anybody's welcome to join my live, man. Just you know, I enjoy all your company, you know? But see the way that hopefully I can hear you. I should be able to. Yeah, I will be able to. I gotta put my headphones on though. Yeah. Where I live now, people, I get, I don't know. So I live near Dallas. You can see Kyle. If you drive 10, 15 minutes, yeah. In the South, you can go be alone. New Yorkers are not used to that. They're used to somebody being all up in their shit. When they talk, they get too close. Why are you so close when you talking to me? You know, New York get right up on you. Yeah, man, what I was saying, homeboy. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, bro, why you all up in my shit? You know? The people from LA, those are the only big city people that's used to having some space. But they spacey. They got too much space. Them people from LA, man, they out there, man. Everybody on the West Coast is a little off. You know, they just a little touched. People in Seattle, you know, them white folk in Seattle, and they've been eating too much granola bars or something. You know? Them lumberjack shirts is too tight. You know what I mean? Hey, man. Hospitality and the South go together like lesbians and Subaru Outbacks. Oh, man. What is it about the, but actually that's real truth because Subaru was the first company to actually market their product to lesbians. That's why so many lesbians drive Outbacks in Seattle and Washington, period. They go together. That was not a misogynistic or homophobic remark. That was some real shit. Delta trying to hold you hot. This girl Gemini been trying to get out of Seattle for 2 months. You know what I mean? Oh man. She been trying to get out of Seattle for like 2 months. I do not drive a Subaru. Hey man. Hey man, let me tell y'all a story. I was man, y'all ever be blessed with a butterfly, right? And Mariah, you might be that butterfly in somebody's life, right? But every now and then, a man is blessed with a butterfly. I call them butterflies, right? And a butterfly is just a beautiful woman that's not supposed to be caught. She don't want to be caught. She just want to flutter around and land where she lands. All right, what's happening? I think I got to put on my headphones here. Let's see. Hello? Nope, I still can't hear you. I think I got to change something. I can't. I got it. Nope, can't hear you. Can y'all hear her though? Let's see. Let me change my speaker. Hello? Say something. Still can't hear you. See, I didn't plan. I didn't plan for this part of the what you call it. You know. You know. See, I worked out the video. I just didn't work out the audio. Okay, they can hear you. I can't. You know, because the audio is going. Where is the audio going? Let's see. It's going in there. I'm sorry. I bet you she's saying some funny shit too. Yeah. Oh well. Nope. Can't hear a goddamn thing. She asked that we tell you he's going to help you fix it. All right. All right. Okay. All right. See, I got a complicated setup going on. See, I got my OBX hooked up. I have my camera, right? I mirrored the screen on my camera. All right, shrunk that down, put that on OBX, and then I got OBX streaming to two platforms while I got the TikTok stream on my thing. I'm a bad man. But she said something. Hey, 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 hey. Mariah and Gemini, y'all hold that. Y'all chill. The world will explode if y'all walk down the street with each other. Men ain't ready for that. Women ain't ready for that. Y'all need to chill out on that shit. Y'all need to chill out. What did you say? What did that say? Computer, go to your sound settings on your computer. All right. I am on my sound settings on my computer. Let's see. Sound. System settings. Sound. Alert volume. Play sound. I'll play sound effects through. Yeah, it's still not. Oh, Mac Mini speakers. Let's see. Say something. Nope. Oh, let me go to output. Let me go to output. Let me go to output. See what's happening. Let's go to output. Let's see if output does something. Here we go. Got anything? Nope. You know? Is it bad that you tease people kids? No, because some people kids need to be teased. You badass kids. These kids bad. They on some other stuff. These ain't regular kids. These not regular kids. You know, these kids don't want to go play. Yeah, these kids don't want to do nothing. Who did y'all mics? I mean, we gonna figure this out though, Chandra. We gonna figure this out later. You know, I don't want. You know what I mean? I'll do some. I'll figure out another platform because I'm trying to find a platform where I can combine all of these three. Take it from a phone. OBS settings for output. Okay, we're gonna go there. Let's see the OBS settings for output. Let's see. On the output, audio output. Let's see. Okay, mic auxiliary output. Desktop audio. Default. Desktop audio. No. No. Don't hear nothing. It's okay. We'll figure it out. Inbox me. We'll figure it out. I have lost all hope. Yeah, baby. Ooh, now see, look at this beautiful child. Look. Now you getting on there, and your nose is all crusty. Look at your nose is crusty. I'm just saying, your nose is crusty. It's a little. It's a little. You go ahead, and wipe your face. All right. I love you. I love you. Bye bye. See, now this is the point where kids they go too far, and then you gotta scream at them and get them to do what they supposed. Didn't I tell you? All right, baby. Aubrey. See you later. Go wash your face. That was nice and that was cute, but now you're playing too much. Okay. All right. See. That was compassionate parenting there. Put this in. There's nothing wrong on your end. It's my end. I'm doing something special here. I just hear myself on here. That's why I take this out. Anybody else that don't like the way they sound? My voice is. I hear my own voice. She just having a user. That's another user number. We had to talk about you, user people. You just sloths of life. Don't have the energy to just create a name. Just put any name down there. Yeah. She's still trying. I give Chandra some credit, boy. She never gives up. I'll put it back on again. See? Nope. All I gotta do is just disconnect from this whatchamacallit, and then I hear you just fine. The talk police is in the house. Who the talk police? Who are the talk police? Did I cuss too much? I probably cussed too much. They probably I might want to chill out for a second before they try to come get me. The talk police. She called 12. 12 is in the house, y'all. Positivity princess. You can see, I can only see my chat. Oh, really? Okay. All the comments are gone. How are all the comments gone? Was somebody making some inappropriate comments? Sign language would be. Can you hear me? Can y'all hear me? What? But you can hear me. Okay. But y'all can hear me. All right. Y'all, as long as y'all can hear me. Okay. We good. We good. All right. I just can't hear her because my whole system is kind of janky over here. But I'll be all right. It's my first time. That's your allergy pill? Okay. Yeah, my comments are still here. They didn't go anywhere. Y'all should be able to hear both of us. But I'm just over here on my side. I'm just the only one messed up. And I really don't have the energy to try to. I just don't got it. I don't got it. Maybe 3 puffs ago, I would have had it, but I don't got it. I don't got it now. I don't got it. Yeah, I had to come correct with on this live. I had to be official. I gave him a show today. You missed it. You know, had to come official. Hey, Mariah College, where you at? What city you in? We should do a show, man. I got some heavy hitters that I can bring too. My boy Wayball is a great comedian in Atlanta. He funnier than I am. Long Beach, Cal. Oh no, yo, you too far. That's an expensive plane ticket. Jesus. Yeah. Yep. I've been starting my lives. Okay. I should just do a OnlyFans for comedy. Just do a live show once a week. Hey, don't roll your eyes at me. That's a good idea. OnlyFans for just people got cooking shows on OnlyFans. You know, they do right. They got cooking shows. I can get up there and do this right here. Somebody might pay $5 a month for an exclusive podcast. I just 10. Just pay $10 a month. That's $2 a show. Y'all can't give me $2 a show. God damn. You lucky I'm dyslexic because it's backwards as hell. Yeah. 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 They counsel there. You know, free counseling. Well, not free, but you know. Yeah. You okay, baby? What, you about to make some cereal?
I don't know.
Make some cereal. Or you want to make some oatmeal?
I don't know.
We'll figure it out.
It's got a little stuffy nose.
Got a little stuffy nose? It's going to go away. You just took that pill. Blow your nose, though. Did you wash your face? Can you turn around, please, and wash your face? All right. See, Joe Rogan don't have his kids walking around the set, though. Turn on the hot water.
It's hot.
What? In today's economy, I couldn't afford it. Precious daddy. Hey, man, I love being a daddy. I love being, you know, yes.
Turn on the hot water, then I'm going to have to wait for a few minutes.
Well, use the coat. Why are you going to, baby, can you just wash your face? Please? Thank you. Yeah. I know you can't. You holding that all sideways. I can't see that, Chandra. What you? You got the thing halfway closed. It looked like the credits for Star Wars. I'm trying to read backwards. What are you? I'm gonna jump off. Okay. Yeah. Shoot me a direct message. You know. Yeah. Because I'm going to try to set up a phone number call in for this OBS. You know, I think that'd be pretty fun. Yeah, that'd be pretty fun. Yeah. See you later. All right, Red Z the one. What's happening, Red Z? And we back, full screen. All right. So I know now that I can't bring anybody on a guest and I hear them. I won't be able to hear a damn thing they're saying. I got to figure that out, though. Yeah? I got to figure that one out. Maybe, I don't know. T. Patterson, what's good? Precious Caddy. Precious Daddy, I'm seeing. Caddy. What in the world? I know I done had one puff too many. A D turned into a C on me. What in the world? Anybody got some things that they want to talk about? We done talked about a gamut. We done ran the gamut of everything. I appreciate y'all for y'all participation. You know, y'all pretty awesome. You know, pretty awesome people. I'm pretty sure all 13 people are pretty awesome. I'm pretty sure the 12 people in this chat, I'm pretty sure we can get together and have a hell of a party. Laughs all night. And then we're going to make Mariah sing. Yeah. Yes. Do you see the red light on, baby? What I say when the red light was
I
on?
ain't see no red light behind you.
Do you see it now?
No. I like to use red hat.
Can you please, sweetheart? All right. She want the show. She wanted. You want to host the show?
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah. Okay. Well, come on and host the show then. If you want to host the show so bad. You know, I'll leave up here for a half an hour. Yeah. I have a red aura. That's right. I got that glow. You feel, you know you got that glow. It's the power. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's my baby, man. I love her. I love her. She's such a sweet girl. She's got an independent spirit though, and that's what I love.
Can I put a new bag in here?
Yeah. No, you cannot put a new bag in there. You will go get some more cereal. Is the bag open?
No.
Hold on. Hold on. I've got to do cereal work. I'll be back.
And by the way, I can't even reach it. You make stuff so scratchy. Actually, you make stuff warm when you lay there.
You don't have to put a new bag in here. All you got to do.
That's a whole new bag kept it warm.
Got some bowl? 4, 3 girls, and one. Well, I would say 3.5. The other one ain't come out yet. 3 girls, 1 soon to be boy. Hey, Big Glenn from Stormwork. What's happening, man? Hey. Glenn is funny as hell, y'all. Glenn is one of the white boys that been to a bunch of barbecues. He been to so many barbecues. You know what I'm saying? I think he light skinned. Glenn been to so many barbecues. He light skinned now, man. That's them. Y'all know them white boys I'm talking about, man. Y'all know the ones. You know what I'm saying? They get their haircut in the block. You know what I'm saying? He throw the barbecues now. You know what I'm saying? People at his barbecue, they be people at Glenn's barbecue be like, hey, who's that white guy over there? They like, this his house. You know, you know what I'm saying? Bring the dominoes. Hey Glenn, I'm gonna hit you up on that project manager tip. In case if you still need one, I'll do that. I got nothing else better to do. You know. Yeah, who got next on spades? I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna lose half the people I got watching. But I need to say this: spades is a terrible game. I can't stand it. I'd rather play Texas Hold'em poker than spades any day. I'd rather play Tonk than spades any day. I'd rather play Uno than spades every day. The only game that I would want to play spades more than is Go Fish. I don't know. It's the most anti-black thing I've ever said in my life. My card is canceled. But I can't stand spades, man. I can't stand it. I like to talk trash. I like to talk in trash in spades more than the spades itself. I'll be talking trash and losing just because I want to talk. I'll be like, bam, 2 of hearts, fool. Reneging and everything. Bam. Hey man, you ain't throw that down last time. Oh, I was supposed to do that. I ain't know. I be cheating on purpose to see if they gonna catch you. And the thing that get me about spades is people be serious and ain't no money on the table. No, baby, I'm okay. Thank you. They serious as hell and no money is on the table. And poker with money on the table, people calm as hell. It's chill. Because people know you don't act funny, when the table got money. You know what I'm saying? Spades, they be acting crazy. Like it's money on the table. They be fighting for their life in spades. You remind me of somebody I used to know. Hey man, I'm glad y'all got a chance to laugh. I appreciate the opportunity to make any of y'all laugh. Don't y'all ever forget it. Cause I'm just a regular dude who is bored and likes to talk to strangers on TikTok. Which is really creepy when you think about it. When you think about TikTok, it's a little wild shit. Like, what do you like to do? Well, I like to look at miniature people do silly things on a microcomputer I have in my pocket. Really? Do you speak to these people in this little device? Yes and no. I argue with them a lot. Oh, do they ever talk back? Sometimes they do. If you think about the internet, if you took the internet and put it into real life, it would be creepy. Just imagine women that got that guy in your inbox, right? Just imagine if each text message was a letter. You know how creepy that would be? Or when people leave you on red, you know what I mean? They ain't open a letter. They just got a whole bunch of letters in the house from you. You know what I'm saying? Glued together. Just imagine the digital world in reality. Like if you, it'd be ridiculous, right? It'd be ridiculous. Can you imagine going to a bar and actually physically swiping through women like, no, get out of here. No, get out of here. They just lining up and say, no, get out of here. No, get out. Hey, how you doing? Hello. And then they say, hello. And then you say, hello. And then they just stop talking. But you still see them. Hello. I said, hey. She just said hello. I mean, why she stop talking? Just imagine the digital world in reality. We're assholes online. Every single one of us are assholes with technology. Y'all would not be that way in person. Motherfuckers in the can you imagine? You can't cut a call short. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no bad signal with no rotary phone. You couldn't deny a call, you just had to let it ring. You know what? This motherfucker gonna let this phone ring 20 times. I know she at home because she get off of work at 7:30. It's 9 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? Technology done made us soft and conflict avoidant. When conflict is all about life, that's why when we face some conflict, most of us act like we don't know what to do with it. We've been sheltered from the daily conflict, the micro conflicts of life. And we only have to deal with the big ones. That's why we fucking panic and need pills. Because we're not even used to the micro conflicts. People don't talk to each other. They don't have to respond to each other. Hell, men don't even talk to women on a daily basis to get their attention. They just walk past the bitch and hope they see her online. Ain't that some shit? They got an app called Hinge where it take people, I guess it like put people that was in proximity to each other, like they was in the same club together, and get them together. What? People don't interact with people anymore. I remember sometimes you could just meet a cool person sitting at a park bench, meet a cool person in a doctor's office, meet a cool person while you was grocery shopping, meet a cool person when you was in a bar. Man, the most depressing thing I seen when I was a bartender, I had about the bar was full of people. Had about 16 patrons at the bar, and guess what? Each one of them had their head in their phone. Even the people that was there together had their head in their phone. And then I instituted a rule at my bar: no cell phones were allowed at the bar. If you wanted to stop being on your cell phone, you can go sit on the high tops. I had a couple Karens try to act crazy. I say, woman, do you want to be in the bar, or do you want to be out the bar? That's the only question I have to ask you right now. You know? Nothing like getting cussed out over the phone. Yeah, but you know what? Back in the day, people so used to getting cussed out now by strangers on the internet. But back in the day, somebody cussed you out, you was gonna go see them. Now people got this alternate reality of themselves online, and they feel like they can say whatever they want to say until somebody comes see them. What's up, Mama Nurse Wolf? Hey man, that thing, I just had a thought. There's some people that need some sympathy. Not even sympathy, empathy in our lives. I talked about this before, but I don't believe that we men are as empathetic as we should be. Because being a woman is terrible. You know, I wouldn't recommend it, guys. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it at all. You just think about it. Just think about it for a second. Every month you have a medical emergency. Every single month. And on top of that, you got something that people consider worth more than its weight in gold. I don't even need to say what it is, but you know. And then, when you have to go through agonizing and brutal pain to squeeze a watermelon through a quarter. uh, you have to go through all of that. And then you have to walk around with gallon milk jugs tied around your neck for about a year if you choose to. I mean, they take a rope and put 2-gallon milk jugs around your neck and walk around and watch them flop around. You're going to be tired as hell. 2 gallons. Every man, I want you to do that right now. Fill up 2 milk gallon jugs of water. Tie them with a rope and put them over your chest. I guarantee you, by the end of the week, you're going to be crying. Huh? They're not that big. Depend on who you're with. Okay, 2 liter. It don't matter, not gallons. You could do a regular liter, the skinny milk. You can grab one of the skinny milks. Get 2 of the skinny milks, tie those in a rope, and put them around. Because it's bigger than a carton. About 2 skinny milks. You know? I guarantee you, you're going to hate life. Like, man, I got all this. Jacket, man, what you trying to do? I can't do nothing, man. I got all this milk on my chest, man. And it ain't sealed tight. So if I move too much, it's just going to come out. Bruh, this seal on this milk ain't. Positivity say mine were easy, half-gallon each. Jesus. Yeah. Jesus. Yeah. Hey, Mariah, if you still on here, me and my wife was having this conversation the other day. Since she used to be bisexual, she said something that really hit me, and she was like, you know what? She was like studs or androgynous lesbians. They like to they can pretty much date the gamut, you know. She was like, the femmes, they normally like to, if they date somebody that's not, androgynous or studly, they like to date people that look like them. It's like they go for the mirror image of themselves. Is that true? I've observed it to be true in my, you know. Is that true, right? It's like they go for a mirror image of themselves. You know? Yeah. So I was like, hey, baby, what was your type when you was looking? She was like, people that look like me. I was like, that's gross. I wouldn't want to sleep with myself. Maybe Brad Pitt. A prince. I tell you, man, black men can't even make a gay joke. You even make a gay joke as a black man, you gay for life. Black women take that shit seriously. Black women have downlophobia. But let me tell you a very sweet but sad story, right? One time I was on MySpace and I was writing a novel at the time, right? And I used to have a little writing blog on MySpace and stuff like that. But I had this novel that I was writing. And in this novel, I described this female character that my main character saw that he was instantly smitten with, right? And I'm searching on MySpace, just scrolling through, and I run across this woman who looks exactly like what I described on that written word, right? And on MySpace, you could send as long of a message as you wanted. So for some reason, I said, "Excuse me, I know this sounds crazy, but you look exactly like the woman that I was writing about in my book. And this is going to look even more crazy, but to show you that I'm not bullshitting or saying this, I'm just going to send you about 30 pages of it." Right? And I did. But it turns out that this beautiful woman, if there was any way that you could get through from that sludge of MySpace into her heart, was to send her a little mini book because she was an avid reader. Right? And I was living in Kuwait at the time. That was the longest booty call that I ever went on. That was the longest booty call I have ever went on, right? And I was infatuated with this woman. I had just come off a very painful divorce, and this was the first person that I fell for, right? So beautiful. I mean, stunning, right? Hell, my wife want me to get back cool with her so she can try so she can try to turn her around, right? Make her join the family, right? But this motherfucker was bad, right? Nose wide open. I just got divorced and I'm ready to get married again. The ink is not even dry on this shit. Matter of fact, ain't nobody even signing shit yet, right? I am ready to go, right? But here's the thing. I had to go to Iraq. And in Iraq, you only got a vacation every 4 months. And I was so smitten over this woman. I was like, listen, we can stay together, but I got to go make this money. Because I was making stupid money over there. I was like, I got to go make this money. And every 4 months, I'm off for 2 weeks. I will fly you anywhere in the world you want to go, and I will meet you there. And she turned me down. She said, listen, I can't even do you like that. Because she was bisexual at the time too, but she was really feeling like she was a lesbian. You know what I'm saying? She was really starting to get that vibe. And I was like, okay, this is what we can do. Just hold on. She was like, if you was here, I'd marry you right now. But I can't marry somebody and they go to Iraq for a year. Right? And I'm like, hold on. All right. So how about this? Just keep your heart open. Just keep me in the closet in the back. And I'm gonna be back. I'm going to Iraq for a year. I come back and she got a baby and is a lesbian. you know? You know? And then she was living in Kentucky and then moved to Atlanta. I was like, oh my God. But I will say this. Not all lesbians are lesbians all the time. Some of them have, like that little axe that be behind a glass in case of fire, break glass. A lot of them lesbians got, a phallic object behind that glass and not even an object, a person. You know? Yeah, she did tell me. She did tell me that that's how she was feeling, and the only thing that could change that was me, and And the next guy, he tried, but he got her pregnant, and she ain't really want nothing to do with that type of life no more. Devastated that poor man because that was a butterfly. And some of y'all women might be butterflies in this chat, but the butterflies, y'all know who y'all are. Y'all can't stay with nobody. You know? Some use men as human sex toys with no interest in them beyond it, and we are okay with that. But you guys are not. Even Bill Withers he said in his song, just keep on using me until you use me up. A man said this in his song, keep on using me till you use me up. Men do not care if you use them unless you're using them for money. That's when we care. That's when we care. You're using us for money, it's a problem. You're using us for pleasure, it's a plus. You know? Women try it, but their feelings always get in the way. And I just think the women that try it, they not built like that. Because a lot of women built like that. Don't be confused. Don't say women. Because it's a lot of women that can fuck and forget. I call them FAFSAs. Yeah. There's a lot of women out there that are FAFSAs. They can fuck and forget your sorry ass. For real. A lot of them are. A lot of women are straight up FAFSAs. Let me say it one more time. Don't think that they not. Don't think that every woman that you sleep with is in love with you and all of that or want to be with you. Think they a regular woman, they a FAFSA. They can fucking forget your ass. They won't even remember your name. Fuck and forget your sorry ass. Yeah. She said she knows something like that. Yeah. I know a bunch of them like that. I really enjoyed the pleasure of their company because they some cool motherfuckers, but they don't want nothing to do with you except what you can do to them. And they cool with that. I was cool with that too. They operate on the schedule. Most of them single mamas. They don't got that much time to fuck around. you know, they just need somebody to gorilla fuck them and then let them go on about their business. Just don't be an asshole. Take them somewhere nice to eat every now and then so they can get dressed up because they tired of being in tights and Uggs all the damn time. Make them feel like a woman. Make them feel like a beautiful woman. Make them forget their responsibilities for the weekend because they got to go back home to about 3 kids, a job, some debt, all that shit, and they ain't got time to be fucking around with you. Because you don't know what you want to do yet. FAFSA, stand up. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. It's a fair trade. That's how Atlanta works. That is what I just described is how Atlanta works. We ain't talking about at the hood level. We talking about we talking about the black professionals in Atlanta. That's how it works. You have the FAFSA women and the non-FAFSA women. And then you got the Pell Grant hoes. Oh man. Yeah. Hey, don't laugh too much, Mariah. That's how I picked some lesbians off in my day. You just get them laughing. That's the lesbian's weakness to a man is laughter. Oh man, I'm just fucking with you. Oh man, Atlanta does got its own thing going on, man. Atlanta is a place where it's just black. I can't describe it, man. Atlanta is the blackest place on earth. It is black and when I say black, I'm not just talking about the race of the people living there. Atlanta is black in African American culture, historic, past, present, and future. All of it is rolled up in there. You know, it is beautifully terrible. It is beautifully horrendous. It's a mess, but it is just absolutely marvelous. Mm-hmm.
I found the marbles.
All right. At first, you lost your marbles.
No,
Pretty soon, you'll understand what that pun means.
some of them were in the box.
Some of them were in the box. Why are your fingers still crusty? Like, baby, can you use the chew sticks that I got you so you won't keep putting your fingers in your mouth? I do not feel like paying an orthodontist bill 3 years from now.
I still haven't gotten used to them.
You have to get used to them, baby, because braces cost money. Ooh. Braces cost money, y'all. There ain't nothing that'll break a black man down than a pair of braces. What? Brothers would rather buy a brand new car than some braces. God damn, can a kid just be snaggletooth? Like, do they need straight teeth? Like, do they need straight teeth? Do my kids need straight teeth? You know, if they have some gaps, maybe they can store some food up in there for the wintertime. You know, I'm just saying. We need it. You know? But for real, uh, y'all scroll through the chat. Follow Mariah. She's a very talented artist, and I just don't say that. You know, I don't say that. You know. Yeah. I'm about to take care of my kids. Youngest is done with his movie. All right, there, positivity. Thank you for your contributions. Have a blessed day. Be well. In case I don't see you, Happy New Year. Thanks for coming out. God bless you and good night. All right. See, this is what I would like to have this on YouTube every day. You know, just good, consistent 10, 12 people to bullshit with. Yeah. Yeah. At least it's sunny and pretty out now. Yeah, it's sunny and pretty, but it's cold as hell here. Cold in Oklahoma. that could get you, man. You think the South's supposed to be hot all the time, and then it just change up on you. That's stressful. Yeah. Yeah, man. I'm glad y'all can just chill out for a little bit. Thank you for joining me. You know, I really appreciate it. I'm probably gonna try to come up with a designated time. I'm thinking around 9:15, 9:30 every day, probably 9 o'clock every day. We'll see. I get a schedule for y'all. But I think 9 o'clock is good, man. You need to start your day with not giving a federal fuck. You know. You know. Much love from South Africa, Zulu land, man. Let me tell you what, Shaka Zulu used to be my favorite movie when I was a kid. I used to watch that. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, man, for y'all that never seen Shaka Zulu, that old CBS special, not the movie, not the 2 hour movie. I'm talking about the 6 hour Shaka Zulu mini series. That shit go hard as hell, man. That shit go hard as hell. Watch that, watch that Shaka Zulu. I should do, you know what? I should do a recap on that. That's what I should do. My mom called out of work to watch the last part. You damn right. Shaka Zulu was an event. Everybody talk about Roots. Roots was for them other kind of black folk. That Shaka Zulu. That Shaka Zulu was for the revolutionaries. You talk about God to Shaga. Shaga is God. Shaka Zulu was a motherfucker, man. You know? And those Zulu wars, that was real. That was real. Them Zulus was fighting for their life, man. And everybody had guns. And they had spears. But they scared the shit out of them British people, boy. They scared the shit out of them. You know? I should say, my mom is white. She no revolutionary. She just like, hey, if your mama watch Shaka Zulu, if the revolution happens, she gonna help. When you gotta pick a side, she gonna help. That Shaka Zulu gonna come out at that time, at the revolution time. She gonna help. She gonna take up arms. Yeah. Yeah. But what's crazy is in South Africa it's like flipped now because all the black folk in charge and a lot of the mistreatment is happening to the former occupiers, and it's leaving black people all around the world conflicted. They're like, oh shit, they are denying these people jobs based on the color of their skin. Some black folk be like, well, that's just what goes around comes around. So some black folk are not empathetic to that plight of the white man in South Africa at all. That's terrible. Because injustice everywhere is a threat to justice anywhere, or something like that. What Martin Luther King say? Injustice somewhere is whatever he said. Y'all know what I'm talking about. What the King said. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. Except in South Africa. Except in South Africa. They deserve just at least like a decade of, disadvantage. Just a decade. We get everything straight. Y'all just gotta squirm a little bit, man. Y'all done put us through this shit for about 200 years. Can we give you 20? Can we give you 20? That's all. Just give you 20 years of oppression. That's it. you know? Just give you 20. You know? Just one. You know, 10% oppression tithe. Like 10%. Like if black people take over power of America, hey, we need about 40 years of oppression tax just to right this ship. We just need 40. We need to do. We can't call it Jim Crow. What we call it? We call it Rick James. That'll be our version of Jim Crow. We got Rick James, so we'll have Rick James going for about 40 years. Uh, that way, we can get our equal footing. You had to get y'all 40 years of redlining, but we'll call it black lining. We'll give y'all about 40 years of black lining, so we can buy up your property, and we need another 40 years to take your farmland and all of that good stuff. Take your land, rewrite the paperwork of the government just so we can. It's just 10% though. It's just 40 years. Y'all gave us 400. We just gonna give y'all 40, and then it's gonna be a resolution to end all of that oppression at one time. We gonna repeal Rick James, and y'all will be able to desegregate all the places, but we need to have Rick James going so we can keep y'all out, just so we can build our wealth. Y'all understand? Trust me. Y'all, if anybody should understand, y'all should be able to understand. Yeah, people protesting. In Rick James. In Rick James. Rick James is bad for America. Oh, man. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. 10% oppression tax. That's all we want. 10% of the time. That's it. 10% of the gross domestic product of the United States of America. I think that'll set everything right. For 40 years. Don't worry about it. We'll do it right. We won't have money to build roads. We'll build the roads. We did it before. We built all of the motherfuckers before. Don't worry about it. We'll do it again. Just give us the tax. We'll take it. We'll take up all the deficiencies. Well, that money should be going to the military. Don't worry. We'll join the army. Trust me. Y'all'll be all right. Y'all be all right. Ain't nobody in America gonna mess with it. We be okay. You know? You know? We used to handling the dirty work. We took care of it. You know what I mean? Oh, man. But yeah, man. I tell you what, black people make America look like we the best at everything. Everything. Black people got the world thinking that America's the best dancers, America's the best basketball players, America got the best golfers, America got, the best everything. Black people got the best pop star, Michael Jackson. Tell you. You know? If it wasn't for black folk in America, America would just be average. Like Denmark. Nothing really to nothing really to contribute. Some pastries, maybe. Some little dances. I mean, look at the places in the Western Hemisphere, right? Every place that got a majority of black people is where the whole Western Hemisphere wants to party. Jamaica, Atlanta, Dominican Republic, Brazil. Everywhere that they got a whole bunch of black folk in the Western Hemisphere is the place to be. Stop me when I'm lying. Everywhere except Haiti. You know, we got to help our brothers out over there. They're going through some difficult times. But once Haiti get up and going, ooh, y'all watch out. They've been Haiti is so dope. Haitians are so dope that the entire world has been trying to keep them down for about 500 years. But when Haiti get their stuff together, watch out, boy. Watch out. Yep. I think I like this live stuff here. This is all right. How y'all think I'm doing? I can have a radio show. I'm not even talking about you. Anybody got any radio jobs? Let me know. If you know somebody at the radio, tell them you got a great host here. He's not cheap though. Don't try to bring me in there on no minimum wage. Got a family to feed. You know, big country. Everybody named Big Country. There's never been a little big country. I've never seen a small guy with the name Big Country. If your name is Big Country, you are two things guaranteed: big and country. There ain't no city guys named Big Country. There's not one person in New York City with the nickname Big Country. There ain't one person in LA with the nickname Big Country. Not one. You big and you country. And you can't be country in the city. You can't do it. It ain't regular country. That's big. That is big farm fed country. Not city fed country. Farm fed big. Say city fed big and farm fed big. That's two different bigs. Two different types of bigs. See, that farm fed big, that's not bulky muscle. That's just repetitive muscle of shoveling and baling hay and beating cows or whatever they do. You know? City big is, going to the gym, looking all pretty. That shit wilt like raisin in the sun every time they fight a big country boy. Big country boys are used to getting kicked by mules and shit. What your punch gonna do to them? Hey, if y'all didn't notice, man, I just do this to make myself laugh. You know? I damn near been in the house since the pandemic. I don't know anybody in Oklahoma, so I entertain myself. Hell, it's just a problem that nobody in Oklahoma, I don't find them funny. Have you lived in how have I not met any interesting person in the whole 2 years that I've been here? And I don't say this to sound arrogant or anything like that, but some of y'all talented people in the chat know what I'm talking about. That when you on a different level, you only like to be friends with people on that level or higher because they inspire you. And if you hanging around with people that don't inspire you, you hanging around the wrong type of people. And here in Oklahoma, I ain't run across nobody yet. You know what I'm saying, Mariah. You're talented. It's hard to vibe with somebody that inspires you. You can be cool with some people. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? It's a rare thing when you come across that person that is a cool person, but is also a point of inspiration. And those are the only type of people that I like to hang around. You know? Don't hang around people who drag you down. You goddamn right. Oh man, pay me for a good time. It's back in action. What's going on? The Minnesota man, if I believe. Yeah. My memory like a steel trap. I'm out of coffee, guys. Can I take a coffee break real quick for a couple minutes? I got a what you call it? I got a call that thing? Hey, the little coffee, the K cup. Yeah. The K cups are destroying the planet, but we don't care because we get amazing coffee really fast. I don't care. Keep making K cups. you know. Let me go get me some coffee. Oh, what's going on? I've been on here quite a while, man. I'm actually having a good time today. Yeah, I'll leave y'all alone in a second. I'll leave y'all alone in a second. I'll leave y'all alone in a second. You know what they say? I got time today. Oh yes, Lord, I got time today. Yeah. Now, I am going to eat what I call brown gold. These these beautiful brown bouillon cubes right here. This brown gold bouillon right here. This is an American delicacy. The Nutty Buddy. This right here. This right here is chocolate caviar that they sell at the gas station. It's amazing. If you don't like nutty bars, I don't know. I don't know. I really question your intentions and motives. No, I'm not a layer separator. I'm not a segregationist. You know, I like my nutty bar to be united. I like the brown and the white to come together with flavor all at one time, all the layers. I'm not a layer separationist when it comes to the nutty bars. I believe that the wafers and the peanut butter go together. And how can we separate the chocolate from the two? Mm. A no bake nutty buddy cheesecake recipe on TikTok. That sounds too good to be true. Sounds too good to be true. You know? Mm. Mm. This shit right here, man. This shit right here, I'm getting goosebumps on my back. God, now you ever ate something that got goosebumps? God damn. Yeah, that's good. And it's so terrible for you too. It's terrible, but they so good. A nutty buddy and some coffee. Shit, that's some stuff I'll still eat if I was a billionaire. Every now and then, like now, once every week or two. You know, can't be a habit. Dark witch mother. Another witch. Yes, baby.
You have a small pair of hammers that I could use.
A small pair of who?
A hammer.
A small hammer. What you doing with a hammer?
I want to hammer my thing in.
What do you want to hammer in?
My toy.
What toy? What toy you got in there where you need a hammer?
I'm not like gonna break it.
Nope. I love you, baby, but no.
I'm not gonna like break it like hammer. I'm not like gonna break it. I'm just like
No.
gonna.
No.
What
No. No. Because your mama not gonna scream at me for giving you a hammer. So I'm sorry, sweetheart.
What's wrong with having a hammer?
Do you have nails? Are you working on wood?
No.
No. I'll give you a hammer is a tool, not a toy. Okay?
You let me use a hammer last time.
When you were hammering your stuff. When you had wood that you were hammering.
Okay, look, I have a push pin that I want to hammer in the wall too.
No. And you see you want to hammer something in the wall? No. That's why you're not getting a hammer. Because you won't use it for what it's supposed to be for because you don't have wood or nails.
I have push pins.
Bye. I'm talking to some grown people. See you later. And don't let them see you with your snotty nose. Go on somewhere. Go on somewhere. Oh God. Children. Just children. Go, go, go.
Can I have popsicle?
Don't touch mama's popsicles, but yeah. Boy, this girl almost got taken out yesterday, boy. she ate she ate the pregnant popsicles, and y'all know, all y'all women out there know about the pregnant popsicles. You do not touch the certain flavor of the pregnant popsicle, or there will be penalties to pay if you touch the pregnant popsicle. Punitive measures for touching the pregnant popsicle. Cooker of Deliciousness. I'll remember that name. Yeah. Mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Pretty amazing. Boy. What's a really cool job somebody has? Anybody got a really cool job? Anybody got a job they think is cool? Hmm. No? Okay. All right. I'm looking at my timer on here. I've been on here for 3 hours, 4 minutes, and 25 seconds. That is, it says it gaff hour, not hours. Y'all should not be so interesting. Mm-hmm. I'll be thinking about some weird shit when I do this. I'll be like, I wonder who's watching me that's sitting on the toilet. I'll be thinking about weird stuff like that. I wonder who's sitting on the toilet watching me right now. Somebody laughing and squeezing a loaf out. I'm just playing. Oh man. You know? You know. Tell you what, Mariah just made me remember something I used to say a while ago, man. It was funny as hell. I'd be joking around with my friends. I'd be like, but you know what? Laughter is a lesbian's kryptonite. I say it's hard to turn down a man that made you bust a gut for 3 hours straight. It's hard. You know, you might start off being ugly. At the end of that 3 hours, you're going to be fine as hell. Tell you, laughter, man. Something about laughter and a woman. You know? That shit, I know security, money, all of that stuff, whoop-de-whoop, da-da-da-da-da-da. But let me tell you what. If a woman could be with a rich man, or a woman that can be with a man that can make her happy and laugh all the time, and be okay, not rich, but okay, she'll take the man to make her laugh all the time. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. You know, you got the real ones now. Now my sister is I call her a real one. You know, my sister, she don't play around. She is, I call her 100%. You got some 100% lesbians out there. She don't even like to look. She don't even have a remote because she don't even want to hold any phallic objects. You know. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to join any lives right now. Turn off invites. There we go. I'm sorry, I don't want to join any lives right now, guys. I'm good. I'm chilling. You know. Sarah Jean's Sarah Jean Schnurple. Schnurp. I bet you they had fun with that in elementary school, boy. Cause I would have. I wouldn't have, not to your face. I mean, like purple Schnurple. You know. I wasn't a bully, so. But I would have laughed about it to myself. It's purple Schnurple. Yeah. Yeah. I'd have laughed about that to myself. Bullies. Let me talk about something else. Bullies. McCrum? McCrum. Okay, women out there. If you got a dope, if you got a dope maiden name, right? Say your maiden name is like Thunderbird, right? Would you mind if your husband decided to take your name? You know? Because I would have took my wife's last name in a heartbeat if it was like Thunderbird or Mustang. Some cool shit. Lightning Bolt. Lightning. What's your name? Jay Lightning. I would have took that name so fast. Would y'all find that weird? He don't even want to put a he don't even want to hyphenate it. Oh yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, I got a wild last name too. I can't tell y'all because some of y'all might be crazy, but I got a wild last name. I got a last name where I put it down there. Everybody think I'm white. Show up to job interviews, I surprise the hell out of people. Never seen a black person with this last name before. You have today. His last name was Slocum. Oh no. I just I've heard that last name so many times before, and this is the first time in my life right now that I am making the connection. I just looked at Slocum. It's like it was a baseball player named Heathcliff Slocum. And I never even paid any attention to the breakdown of the last name. Y'all are terrible. Human beings are horrible people. That man had to change his last name. Now, once you see it, you can't unsee it. Now I saw. You notice how first time I said Slocum, I didn't even put two and two together. But now that I've seen it, I can't unsee it. Now you have damaged me with that name for life. There was a girl when I went to high school. Her last name was Huffendick. You know, Huffendick. Yeah, in high school. It's a tough name to have in high school. You know, tough name to have, man. Hmm. So, are you a baked? Are you a potato? If so, we should get baked. Yep. That that joke right there, buddy. That joke right there. That probably was one of the whitest jokes I have ever heard in my life, and it was hilarious. Need a grandma story? Um, okay, all right. Hell, I mean, what story should I tell? What's? It's so many. You know what? I'll tell something that's special to me. I don't even know if it's funny though, but every time I see an ambulance, I think about my grandmother because ever since I was a little baby, and I was riding with my grandmama, she would say the same thing. She would say, "Chrissy, Chrissy, Chrissy, look, an ambulance," and then she would do the sound, ding, 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 and she did that all my life, no matter how old I was, right? We'd be in the car together. She like, "Chrissy, Chrissy, look, look, a fire, a fire truck. Ding, 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 ding." And I said ambulance at first, guys. I'm sorry. It's a fire truck, right? And it brings me so much joy when I'm riding with my daughter and we see a fire truck and I do the exact same thing every single time, and I'm going to do it to her until the day she till the day I check out of here. And hopefully she does that to her kids, you know. If anything, that's the legacy that that's the tradition that I like to carry on from my grandma. That's like you say, that's special to me, you know. Whoever thought a fire truck would be so special? I don't even want to be a fireman. you know. The man did say, "Let's get baked." I took you at face value, my brother. Yeah. Packing my next one right now. Go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. You know? James. What's going on, James? Cheers, mate. Yeah. There you go. yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man. That was a special moment. You know? That is probably the most endearing moments. And it's funny what you leave behind. It's funny what memories your children or your grandchildren will take from you and have for the rest of their lives. And the thing about it, as a parent, you never know which one. So you gotta try to be your best all the time because you never know what 5 minutes of life that kid is gonna remember for the rest of their life. Ain't that crazy? That's some crazy shit. If you think about it, the pressure will drive you insane. You'll wonder if you're doing the right thing for your children all the time. But you can't think about that though. You can only try to just be the best person you can be. But your kids gonna see you when you being your best person, and your kids gonna see you when you being your worst person. But the most important thing is your character. As an R&B artist said, your character. Who are you in the face of disappointment? I tell my daughter, your character is who you are when nobody's watching. That's who your character is. Who are you when nobody's watching? And I was a private investigator, and I saw a whole bunch of people's character. Who you calling when nobody know you're calling? Who you texting when nobody know you're texting? What you doing? I drove behind a guy. You wouldn't believe how many people abuse animals. Just regular people. You know, they might not come home every day and just get a dog a two-piece, but you just wouldn't believe how many people like, you know. Oh yeah, I used to be a PI. That was my first job out the military. Shit was boring as hell. It was like war. It was just like war. You had long periods of boredom, followed by periods of adrenaline rushing excitement and danger. You know? But mostly you just remember the boredom. Hell, I'd rather go to war again than be a PI. I was a bartender for years. You know what? Being a bartender taught me, and I didn't become a bartender. I always wanted to be a bartender, right? And, you know, from the time I was 21, I had corporate jobs, logistics jobs. I was a private investigator. I had all of these, like, you know, corporate type of jobs. And I just wanted, like, to be a bartender just for a little bit, man. You know? That shit was fun as hell. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. You know, I was a bartender at right by I was a bartender at the CNN Center. And let me tell you one thing, right? I am the shit as a bartender because I withstood the bartending challenge. And it's only a few bartenders, right, that have gone through what me and my other fellow bartenders have gone through. Because we were bartenders at the CNN Center. We were right across the street from the Mercedes Benz Stadium. We were right across the street from Mercedes Benz Stadium. And guess what they had there? They had the Super Bowl. So for 2 whole weeks, we were getting slaughtered. And on Super Bowl, they finished us off. But guess what? I know that as a bartender, I ran probably the most challenging period of time that any bartenders except World Cup bartenders, because that's 28 days. But that's 28 days in different parts of the country. You know, that 2 weeks of the Super Bowl, that 2 weeks in Atlanta, right in the CNN Center, major tourist attraction, right across the street from the stadium, right across the street from the NFL Fun Zone. Let me tell you, I was working 12 hours a day, 12 to 14 hours a day, every day for 2 weeks. I didn't even want to smell alcohol after that. But we made so much money, man. We made so much motherfucking money. That shit was ridiculous. That shit was ridiculous. Best 2 weeks of being a bartender in my life. I was a Rams fan too. I still am a Rams fan. My Rams was in the Super Bowl, and we got our ass handed to us by Tom Brady, cheating ass. Now he whooped our ass fair and square that year, but god damn, that shit was wild. Hey, you know the thing about it, y'all? I'm a storyteller, right? I write, I do scripts, I tell stories with my pictures, right? And unlike most, you a Pats fan, you know, all that nice stuff I said about you earlier. See, women do this to you every time. You think these women be good people, and you know you find out that they Pats fans or they Cubs fans. I thought you was the one. I thought you was the one. But you just like them other ones. Oh man. Oh, for real though. Being a bartender, that shit was a good time, man. You learn a lot about people. Being a bartender and being a private investigator. I would just you don't even have to be a private investigator to be a private investigator, but I think everybody should try that one day, right? Just Randomly investigate somebody when, or a neighborhood. Just just sit parked in a neighborhood or apartment complex. The apartment complex was always live, right? But I've literally worked in neighborhoods and I've seen husbands and wives leave the house, and an hour later another car pulls up. You know, in apartment complexes, you see people hop different rooms and stuff. It's very interesting. People watching is a very interesting sport. And you know, when you go to Europe, I lived in Europe for a while, right? I loved it. They do not hide their people watching. They will stare at you. They'll stare at you, and it's normal. They tell you when you go over there, they have these little culture education classes, and they tell the soldiers, they like, listen, when people are staring at you, do not try to fight them. This is just their custom to watch you. They watch everybody because they people watch. That's why they sit outside in the cafes because they want to watch the people walk by. That's their thing, you know? Yeah. Really, I want to take a case so bad. It's not even it's not even for the money. I got a friend whose mother was a victim of violence. And the police are not getting anywhere. You know, it's in Dallas. If I lived in Dallas, I would definitely take it. But it's like a 2.5 hour drive to get down there. I got a pregnant wife, 7-year-old kid. I got 2 dogs, 3 dogs, 1 cat, 1 chicken. Only 1 chicken now. God damn it. But only But I would love to take that on. You know. Damn, I wish I knew that when I was in my DV shit. DV shit. What's DV shit? You know. Somebody came, raccoons came and got my 3 of my chickens, man. Took them out. Took them out. I learned it was a raccoon because people are very familiar with chickens. Say raccoons surgically like take off the head and eat the gizzards, and that's exactly what happened to each chicken. So it was raccoons. I'm almost 100% of it because nothing else eats chickens like that. You know. Yeah, you got your degrees, but most psychology can be learned by bartending. You ain't learning bartending and bartending and private investigation, and just investigation in general, because um, people just naturally snitch on each other, man. You know, everybody, your neighbors know more about you than what you think. Let me say that again. Every private investigator know that your neighbors know a lot more about you than what you think. They know what time you get there. They know what time you leave. They know what you do on Saturday. They know where you go on Sunday. Your neighbors know more about you than what you know. And you don't even think, you go through your life and you don't even think about what your neighbors know about you. But as a private investigator, most of the information that I got on claimants was from their neighbors. If I was looking for somebody that was on full workers' comp disability and they was working, guess who told me where they was working? All because I came up to the door and was like, "Hey, is Johnny right there? You know, he put this ad out on Craigslist saying that he wanted to, sell a mattress. I'm trying to get this mattress from him, but I need to get it right now today. I'm trying to get this mattress and give him this money." Well, goddamn, Johnny works down at the factory, but he'll be back around 3. Can you wait? Just that little bit. You know? Just that little bit. But you know the people that was the hardest to investigate? The people that was way out in the middle of nowhere. And you had to go, you couldn't hop a fence to get to their property because you can't break the law because then that evidence is inadmissible in court. The people that was way out somewhere, yeah. So if you don't want nobody messing with you, knowing all your business, because if you in the city, your neighbors know all your business. And don't think if you live in an apartment, these motherfuckers know who you're sleeping with, when you're sleeping with, and some of them know how you sound when you're sleeping with them. And another thing coming from a former PI, if you trying to get something done on a city level, now this some real shit. If you trying to get something done on on any level, business or whatever, right? $50. $50 go a long way. And the average person really won't turn down $50 to do something very small that means a lot to you. You know? That's some PI wisdom. I had PIs that you would always carry just a $50 bill. It's something about the $50 bill, right? But they would always carry a $50 bill in their wallet in case they needed a little, additional service at the DMV, or you know what I'm saying? They needed their car to be fixed today. Most people, the repairman say, they get mad at them. You can't fix it today. Da, 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 da. Things different when you put that 50 in their hand and say, you can't fix it today. Keep a 50 in your wallet just for emergencies. I guarantee you it's going to get you out of something. Or get you into something, but preferably out of something. You're going to be trapped in D.C. What the hell? How they going to fly you from Seattle? How they going to fly you from one war zone to the next? The East Coast is terrible right now. You in D.C., it's a 12-hour drive. Well, D.C. is what, 12 hours from Atlanta? Oh, yeah, but all the roads is fucked up. No, because you can't do that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. CIA agents will wear a Rolex just so they had an emergency trade to get out. But yeah, because a Rolex is like $15,000. You know? Yep, that's the universe bringing y'all back together. You never know. You know what I'm saying? 10 from your house, so I can't drive. Yeah. That kind of sucks. You ever see that movie, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles? That was my grandmother's favorite comedy of all time. She laughed so hard one time she peed on herself when John Candy and Steve Martin was in the car and they drove in between the middle of the trucks. I never seen my grandma laugh that hard. She laughed so hard she peed on herself. Shit was hilarious. She said, "Oh, stop. Oh, stop. I done peed. Oh, Jesus." Oh, boy. Yeah. But can we talk about why we don't have a high-speed rail system? Can we have that discussion? I love you too. Look at what my daughter just made me. Can you? I don't think they can see it, babe. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. I got my own.
I got this for Christmas.
I got my own card. Says I love you with butterflies on it. Is that a kiss too?
Huh? Heart.
Heart. Okay. All right. I'm gonna keep that right here.
I learned how to make my new you.
Okay. All right.
By a teacher.
Okay. The teacher taught you that?
No, well, she wrote it and then I learned how to do it too.
Okay. All right, scram, kid. You bother me. Yeah.
Hello. Are you in a video game player thing?
No, baby. For some reason, people like to listen to your daddy talk every now and then.
In a video game player?
No.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
I'm getting sick.
Yep. I ate a gummy and I got champagne. You about to go to sleep. What? No, babe. Just stranger danger. Mm. You know what? Oh, man. I put this thing back. You know what? I never went on a date with a woman. Yes, Aubrey. What? I can't understand it. No. Go in there. I'll make you something in a second. Put that salmon on, man. Yeah. Remember the song Mercy? 2 Chainz. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So what else y'all doing? I was in the middle of a story. Damn, I forgot. What the hell was I talking about? Damn. Hey, when it happens.
Oh, Daddy.
Mm-hmm.
Remember when I asked you if I could make some hot chocolate yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
Mommy said I could have it, but yesterday.
Okay.
Can I have it now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we got a request in. Somebody sent a request. Let's see. Oh, damn, I forgot. I can't hear anybody. Damn. Damn. God, I can't hear anybody. All right, I'm gonna have to.
Does it need boiling milk
Huh?
Does it need regular milk or boiling milk?
I just need hot water, baby.
Okay.
Push the button on the hot water pot. Yep. What's happening? What's happening?
These are just marshmallows.
All right. Let me get off. Let me get off of here, and I'm gonna come right back on. I'm gonna disconnect all of this stuff. In these streams on YouTube and all that. Give me about good minute 2.